This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Monday, June 10th, 2024. I'm Gary Dick. Well, this week, Indianapolis will once again be in the sports spotlight, hosting the 2024 U.S. Olympic Team swimming trials for 9 days beginning Saturday. The event is expected to generate more than $100 million in economic impact. USA Swimming CEO Tim Hinchey calls Indy the center of the sports world.
I think, again, Indianapolis has proven to be the center of the sports world, in my opinion. I got to attend the All-Star game this year here in the same venue. Got to be at Indy 500 a couple weeks ago. Obviously, the Colts, the Pacers, and the Fevers. It's just amazing. And so credit to Indiana Sports Corp, credit to the CVB, Leonard Hoops and his group, everyone that cares about bringing great events, world-class events in Indianapolis. This is another chance for us to execute that.
Indiana Sports Corporation President Patrick Talty expects Indy to bid on the trials again for 2028.
100%. I mean, we are watching that. We want to be a part of the Olympic movement going into LA 28. We think that Indy, it would make all the sense in the world for us to be a part of that movement. So we are definitely thinking ahead and thinking about how well we've done here. We should absolutely do it. Now, I think the one thing I would say is we need people to come out. We need people to experience this, and we need people to show swimming that Central Indiana cares about the Olympic movement, and filling this venue would go a long way with that. For us, and our value prop that we have always talked about to our rights holders when we're bidding on these events is really three things that we think we uniquely bring to the table that other cities cannot. One is our walkable, connected campus in downtown. You can't copy that, you can't change that once you've set that up, and we've done a really good job of doing that over the years. The second piece is the Hoosier hospitality. It is real, it is something that we talk about. People here in Indy, they care about these events, they want to put their best foot forward, and they want to show the world that we are a great place to live, work, and play, and visit. And then third, our ability to come together to accomplish great things is like no other city.
Nonstop air service to Detroit officially has returned to Fort Wayne International Airport. The route left the Fort Wayne market in 2022 due to the pilot shortage, and its return is being heralded as a major win for the city. Officials in Carroll County on Friday marked the beginning of construction on a $2 million child care facility in the town of Flora. Developed by child care provider Children's Garden, the new facility will add 85 child care seats in the county, which ranks among the lowest in Indiana for child care accessibility. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Indiana, your bold future starts here. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, our Engage Indiana events take place in every region of the state. Discover when we'll be in your area at ibj.com/engage. New Indiana State University President Mike Goddard is less than a month into his new job and says his big focus out of the gate is building relationships in the community.
Both my wife and I, Catherine, are very committed to being in the community, being involved in the community. But certainly we need to listen to what the community needs and how we can be a good partner as an institution. One thing I'm committed to is making sure that I'm visible.
Vincennes University has selected Stephanie Stimmel to serve as interim dean of the VU Jasper campus. Stimmel currently serves as assistant vice president for strategic initiatives at the university. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand.